stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
I'd like to welcome you, parents, family, students, staff, and honored guests to the commencement exercises for the class of 2023. That might be the last time I get to say that with all of you right here. This is a class of perseverance. I can't tell you how happy I am to be here tonight, celebrating this ceremony with you, and how proud I am of you, this class, not for what you achieved, but for how you have achieved it. Like normal classes, you started high school here 4 years ago in 2019. We did Frosh Fest together the spring before you came. For many of you, I attended your promotion from 8th grade, accepting your class and welcoming you to BPHS the following fall. You got introduced to our core values of respect, integrity, service, and excellence, participated in your first club rush, assemblies, football games, and dances. You got involved and were beginning to set down roots here as a Coyote. You were cruising through your freshman year when all of a sudden the brakes were pumped and your year came to a screeching halt. But you persevered through your sophomore year that was like none other, most of which was void of many aspects of normal high school. But I know that that wasn't forgotten, because your class came back last year and restarted the engine that was Buena Park. Then heading into this year, your perseverance paid off. Not only were you a class determined to have a normal year, but you were determined to not only continue the rise that is BPHS, but accelerate it. You were determined to have more spirit, bigger dances, start new traditions, and try new systems. More of you joined teams, clubs, and organizations than ever before. You broke dance, student section, and grad night attendance records. You embraced core values as a means to building a foundation for success. Yes, you even worked on being unplugged from your devices and from social media, just a little bit. But you were not afraid to play the game, and it paid off. Which leads me to my last piece of advice for your class. As you know, I have inspirational quotes in my office and weekly quotes in my newsletters to help guide and inspire. One in particular says, "Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game." As many of you know, I was a baseball player growing up all the way through college, and this baseball analogy is one that you can apply to your next journey in life. Just like when you entered high school, there was a fear of the unknown, a fear of failure, a fear of putting yourself out there and not quite knowing the game you were about to play. Well, you're at another one of those moments where you are embarking on another phase of life, one filled with unknowns, guaranteed failures, and a game you are going to need to play even though you don't quite know how to do it yet. But instead of allowing that fear to keep you on the sidelines, I want you to embrace it. Get into the game of life. Step up to the plate swinging. Yes, you may strike out, but the great thing about life is that just like baseball, you'll get more at-bats. You'll have more opportunities to connect, and as long as you keep swinging, you will succeed. You have been equipped here in high school with knowledge, core values, and life skills that will succeed beyond Buena Park. We have designed this school not to be the end-all be-all, but rather to be a stepping stone to your life. Even with the rocky start that was your first few years of high school, your class finished stronger than ever with a solid foundation for success. When I look at your successes as a class over these past 4 years, not only do I see your own personal foundations, but I see a class that has built a solid foundation for this school to continue to rise for the next generations of greatness. Just think about what you've accomplished in your short time here at Buena Park. CIF berths in boys and girls basketball, boys and girls wrestling, boys and girls water polo, boys and girls cross country, boys tennis, boys soccer, a CIF championship in girls water polo, and a CIF finals berth in girls basketball earlier this year. You've brought home countless awards through our numerous visual arts programs and delivered amazing band, choir, dance, and theater performances on stage, the largest being our second collaborative musical, which was Chicago. You've continued to be the #1 high school agricultural science program in the Western United States, Our Air Force Junior ROTC program earned Distinguished Unit status with merit again this year, and its Stellar Explorer teams qualified for nationals multiple times over your tenure. You started and grew an advanced robotics and mechatronics program that now routinely certifies the only gold-level SOCA industry high school students in the state of California. Your successes have allowed BPHS to become a destination school for all students seeking a high-end, well-rounded education. But most importantly, your success has paved the way for future student successes by helping the expansion of our early college program, developed a rigorous and prestigious AP Capstone Diploma program, and the maturing of our 8 career technical education pathways. And you have done all this while being part of the next great facilities improvement era of our school. This is the new BP, and you opened it. You opened a new stadium, new pool, new gym, new science classrooms, a new fitness center, tennis courts, agriculture facilities, softball and baseball fields, and a new performing arts center. It's pretty impressive. You're leaving behind a wonderful legacy for future Coyote generations, so be proud of this great academic institution and your 4 years here at Buena Park High School. You're forever a Coyote. Now, you've heard me say this since you entered high school, that high school is merely a stepping stone to life. Many of you have used this stepping stone as not just a means to further your life goals, but a launch pad with which you will achieve immense success in the years to come. You all have incredible amount of potential to achieve whatever you set forth in your future goals. Continue to build your core values of respect, integrity, service before self, and excellence in all you do. They really are a solid foundation for life that allows you to rise up to meet all challenges. Thank you, Class of 23, for persevering and creating a solid foundation for Buena Park High School to succeed in the future. Now continue to excel in the next phase of your life. Put yourself out there, swing for the fences, and never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game.
Brandon Munoz.
Merina Morrison.
Brian Salvador.
Angelina Luna. Merina Morrison. Angelina Luna.
Jonathan Arroyo.
Laura Bahena Aguilar.
Miguel Alexander Legaspi.
Valerie James Nunez.
It's my pleasure to introduce our final speaker for their closing remarks this evening, our senior class president, Yesenia Perez. She will be attending Cypress College in the fall, majoring in engineering.
Good evening, my name is Yesenia Perez, and I have the privilege of serving as class president for the class of 2023. I am honored to be here today with my graduating class, and I have the privilege of speaking a few words with you tonight about our memories we made together. To my fellow graduates, how often do we stop to think about the web of memories we create moment by moment? Oftentimes it feels we are trying to get through barriers after barriers, not taking the time to soak in and appreciate the lasting effects of our memories. Sometimes in the face of a painful circumstances, it feels that we are forced to pause, reflect, and appreciate and cherish memories of our moments. Our memories as we carry as little kids, going from tea parties, mud making, potion making, playing outside, and pretending to be adults. Playing outside with our cousins and siblings while coming back home with scars and bruises on our legs and arms. All those times we ran away from whoever was it in tag. Those are the memories I never want to forget as I get older. Our new memories from high school, a chapter that is coming to a close end, It has honestly been a bumpy ride that led with many great foundational memories. We broke through doubt, fear, but most importantly, barriers we thought we couldn't overcome. We had COVID-19 our freshman year that carried out into our sophomore year. What a challenge it was to come back from online to back in-person classes. That's when it hit. That's when it got hard because we couldn't try to cheat on tests anymore or sleep through Zoom classes. The moments we took for granted our first last day of school, home games in the student section, dances, assemblies, pep rallies, and senior events. As we sit here in our green caps and gowns, we carry with us all the beautiful moments we shared in and out of class. The memories shaped by these monumental memories will be in the last impact of our 4-year journey together. Esto es para mis padres que llegaron sin nada, pero me dieron todo. If you could please stand up and face where your parents are sitting and give them a round of applause for an unforgettable childhood. Class of 2023, remember, sometimes you never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Now it is my privilege to present our senior gift of a glass mural on the coyote head. It will be mounted on the side of the PAC of Buena Park High School. The glass mural represents the strong and beautiful bonds we have formed through the countless moments that forged our shared memories that we stay with us forever. We hope our senior gift will bring a sense of pride on our amazing school and future generations and our community.
Graduates, now brings us to the end of the 2022 to 2023 Buena Park High School commencement ceremony. Diplomas will be available immediately after between the stadium and pool for those who have paid all fines and turned in all books, Chromebooks, and equipment belonging to the school. We also have a special surprise for you in the quad, where you can meet your families, take pictures, and enjoy some memories.
Like we did during the opening day assembly 4 years ago to start our high school experience, we will end our experience with the ringing of the BPHS victory bell. And like how we end every moment home, or every home game, and every week on Friday announcements, we will sing our alma mater one last time as a class.
But first, the moving of the tassel from the right to the left is a traditional sign that the student has completed their high school degree. Please join me in now turning your tassel from the right to your left and sing the alma mater of the ringing of the BPHS victory bell. Please stand up.
No, not yet, guys, not yet. Not after the alma mater. Okay.
Class of 2023, you are now dismissed.
We're supposed to recess out, but
Nope. Not easier.